cut sock on my arm, and I felt like everyone was looking at my arm and not me. Our team is a young team of international business professionals who have experience in design as well as overseas manufacturing. Together, we have created MightyWell, the first company that is a one-stop shop for all of patients' medical fashion needs. Our mission is through our products to create a whole line of products that help patients to look and feel their best while going through their difficult medical time. Now, I'm not alone in this problem. This is my friend Chanel. She recently had to undergo chemotherapy, and Chanel is just one of the 117 million Americans who suffer from at least one or more chronic conditions. Now, Chanel wants to look and feel her best while going through treatment, and patients like her are asking for a whole line of products. According to a recent New York Times article, they have valued the global fashion market at $40 billion. MightyWell is starting with our first line of products, which is aimed at the vascular access industry. Vascular access is the delivery of medication through the bloodstream. Our first product, Pick Perfect, has been on the market for the past year and is helping the 4 million patients a year who are using PICC lines for treatment. During Q&A, I'll bring my partners on stage to show you how our port shirt as well as Mighty Infusion vest work. But beyond vascular access, there's a whole group of medical needs that need to be fixed. This is patients who are going through diabetes, chemotherapy, and those who lack mobility. And MightyWell is here to create medical fashion that can help them to look and feel their best. Over the past year of business, we have developed key partnerships that will help us to grow into a scalable venture. Our new manufacturer is Pyramid, and they produce not only in Providence, Rhode Island, but as well as the Dominican Republic, where our partner Maria is from, as well as in China. We are recommended and endorsed by the Association for Vascular Access, who's recommending our products directly to their patients. And we are currently working on a study with Boston Children's Hospital, proving the effectiveness of our first product, as well as a wholesale deal. But at the end of the day, it's about working directly with the patients and caregivers to develop our line of products. We work with industrial designers as well as medical professionals to develop these products that actually help the patient look and feel their best. With the $250,000, we'll be accelerating production, hiring a fashion designer, and lowering our cost of goods sold that will allow us to be medical professionals as well as the international medical distributors to be attracted to our products and have them already into the hospitals that they sell to, so our products can go directly to the patients. Our go-to-market strategy is to influence the nurse and the caregiver, who can then recommend our products to the patient. And this is what we're already doing with the Association for Vascular Access. We are working actively towards getting wholesale deals with international medical distributors such as Medline, so that they can bring our products to the patients that they are already selling to, such as the Mayo Clinic. Moving forward, with this investment, we will be able to have $50 million in revenue by building a whole line of products. Medical fashion is seasonal, fashion-driven, and the consumer is demanding a whole line of products, but there's nowhere for them to go. We will also be introducing a generic line, which will be what the hospitals are looking for to give out to every patient. Potential exit strategies are continuing to go on and raise money, such as the company Figs, which creates stylish medical scrubs and recently raised $10 million. Or an acquisition to companies such as Johnson & Johnson, who are already delivering medical equipment to our patients, and this would be a natural fit for them. But at the end of the day, it's about helping patients like myself and Chanel. And we are inspiring all patients to live mighty well. Thank you, and I'll be inviting my co-founders on stage to show you how our next two products work. This is Maria and Yusuf. She is our COO, and he's our CFO. We'd be happy to show you. This is our Port Perfect shirt. How it works is that you can open the top and patients can have concealed access to treatment, which is really important while this is going through their difficult time. And then they can close it without anyone having to see that they're having an insertion site. And then Yusuf is wearing our Mighty Infusion vest. And this allows for patients to have mobility and ease of access while going through their difficult medical time. And with this funding, we'll be building out a whole line of products because a patient doesn't just need one thing. The patient needs the cover, the shirt, the vest, and so much more. At this time, I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Super,
thank you.
So Emily, great job. That was a really good presentation. It was action-packed. I was taking notes, and you went through everything from your personal story to the market size, the pain points, the traction, the partnerships. So helpful.
Thank you.
I do want to touch on competition though, because I have seen other startups in this space, and I look at the product, and I'm wondering how easy it is to knock it off. So how do you prevent others from replicating what you're doing? How do you differentiate yourself and secure your position versus other people doing the same thing?
That's a great question. Our PICC line cover is patent pending. How it actually works, it's a two-way fold design, so no one has to see a PICC. And then the infusion vest is also patent pending. But at the end of the day, there's no other medical fashion company who has a story like mine. Patients are relating to me because other companies are started by, a family friend or a parent. While that's great, they don't know what we've been through as patients. And we are putting my story at the forefront, and people are relating to me and sending me messages every single day about how much our products are meaning to them as patients.
Hi, I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Great job.
Thank you.
It's an awesome product. I'm a cancer survivor, and I went through chemo, so I can really relate to the
port shirt.
To the shirt. Sure, I had a port, and I hated that process of having to put the gown on.
And with the gown or having to stretch out your shirt.
I think there's definitely a market for this. I think the competitive question is probably the one I would have asked first. Seems to me like one strategy is to go really, really hard, really fast to build scale. Feels like you need like a big distribution partnership or some way to do that. Talk a little bit about how you might go attack that problem, because I think the first to scale with this idea is probably going to win a lot of the market.
Definitely the first to scale, and using this infusion of capital to build out our product line quickly. We actually have 10 designs ready to go, and we need the funding to do that. As well as we have talked to Medline and people like Cardinal Health, and they're saying, come back to us when you have 3 to 5 products and then we'll talk, because we need to reduce our cost of goods sold. So being first to market is definitely a key indicator, but we've just rebranded into an umbrella company, putting me at the forefront. And with this funding, we'll also be bringing on a fashion designer. Well, Maria and I studied design. We're not fashion designers, so that's something we're definitely looking to do. And we want all of our products, to feel like athleisure, comfortable. I'm sure you understand when you had to go through chemo, you just want to be comfortable and feel like a normal person.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll do another.
Okay.
So I noticed that you did a Kickstarter campaign.
We did.
And I love seeing that, because I feel like aside from the marketing, you learned so much by doing that. What do you feel like your major insights were? What did you learn from your potential customers by that campaign?
We were really excited that we asked for 10,000 and we did 13,200 in 30 days, and that paid for our first round of production. We have no debt. What we learned is that they want a whole line of products. So we got messages saying, I want the port shirt, I want the backpack, I want the headwear, and I want one place to buy it from one company. We're not trying to be Amazon and curating other people's products. We are developing products by the patients and the medical professionals. And that's what we've learned from them. And Maria does a lot of our customer care. She talks to them on the phone. We get so many recommendations just how great our customer care is. And we're looking forward to building that out as we scale.
This is a really, really fantastic presentation. Thank you for sharing this, and I wish you luck. You talked about your partnering with Children's Hospital. What has the reaction been from other hospitals in terms of, are they really looking for the full line from you?
They are looking for the whole line of products. Marie and I just returned from speaking at an international conference for vascular access nurses. Every single nurse knew what we were doing, and every single nurse said, I need X, Y, Z, call me and I'll help you develop it. So there's the demand. We just need the funding to go out and do it, and getting it everywhere quickly through the medical distributors who can put us in global markets that we need help getting to. Hi, Nicole.
Great job.
Thank you.
I definitely agree with your point that your passion and connection to the problem
Yes.
is a really important piece of the puzzle here.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. As you think about your team, and you mentioned the fashion designer, sort of what are some key positions for you guys to fill out in the future, maybe not with the 250, but beyond?
Sure. So looking future and beyond, we want to bring on also an industrial designer to make sure everything is very technical. All of our products right now are antimicrobial, moisture wicking, machine washable, and four-way stretch. You can actually have Maria come over and you can feel the product after. So we would love to continue to develop the fabric technology behind that. And I think we really need help with order fulfillment. You know, everything is in my mom's library. She wants to kill me right now. So we want to outsource all of that. So we'll definitely need help with warehousing. And we have the manufacturing partner, but we're small. They produce for people like Under Armour, Oakley, and Smith. You know, we need to be able to have that volume for them to say, okay, we're listening to Mighty Well. They're important too.
Yeah, I think sort of getting a key on the manufacturing piece is critical, and the supply chain piece.
Yes, this is our second manufacturer. It's really important for us to keep our medical products that are directly touching a wound here in the U.S., and that's what nurses want. You know, things like the port shirt, a medical backpack down the line, headwear. Maria is from the Dominican Republic. We've flown down there twice to visit the production facility, and it was immaculate.
Emily, we're out of time, but just
Yes.
real quick, get a clarification so we can understand it. You mentioned the generic line as well.
Yes.
Just help us understand. That's
Sure. The generic line we really feel like is a key growth piece because with the study to Boston Children's, we'll be able to prove that our products reduce infection rates and pulling up the line. And our vision in 5 years is that every patient leaves the hospital or has access to our products, whether that's in the gift shop or given out by the hospital. And we feel like that's a key growth strategy, especially for medical backpacks, for patients with TPN, things like that.
Got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Great
so
job.
much. Thank you.